Welcome back to Let's Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. When we last left off, we found ourselves a little stash of weapons and ammo, and we actually survived our first couple of days. And since the last video, I read my books for a while, and I sorted my items a little bit, and I tried to fiddle around with my handgun that I picked up. We're using the Ruger LCR 22 revolver, and I tried to put some attachments on it, as you can see in the message log here. It didn't work because my marksmanship skill is not high enough. That being said, there are a few things we'll be able to do eventually to modify it. I may wind up just making a rifle sling and carrying it on my shoulder, but we'll see. And I actually, I made my clothing fit and repaired it on all that jazz, so that's a little better. I actually got my mechanic skill up to 2 from trying to reinforce my sunglasses of all things, which isn't bad, I don't think. And other than that, I ate my food, drank a bunch of water, and I actually need to bring some water with me. And my immediate goals right now are to explore the rest of this town, at least as best I can. And in addition, I would like to try to get a wood stove made and perhaps find some better clothing besides this duffel bag, because it's heavily encumbering me. But it's my only real source of storage at the moment. I need to get my tailoring up as well to unlock more recipes and maybe find some books. But for now, I'll grab somewhere around here. I have a flashlight. My stuff is still not completely sorted and it's all a bit of a mess, but I'll grab my flashlight because that could be useful. I'll grab the steak knife and I'll actually put it in my boot. I'm wearing boots, right? Yep. So we'll put that in there and we'll carry it with us for butchering because it's better than our hatchet. And I believe that's pretty much all we can do. I try to use the firearm repair kit as well, because if you have a high enough skill, you can take the lighter, because it doesn't take up any space. You never know when you need to light a fire. I thought I might have had a cell phone to tell the time, but also I set up 3 funnels out here to collect a little bit of water. And for now, I'll have to use a hot plate to boil that, which is not ideal. I can always start a fire as well if needed, but... Oh, am I running? Why did my breath give out? I don't know why my breath gave out there. Maybe I was just running and not realizing it or something? I don't know. I'm gonna make my way up to these pump stations. I think those are just straight up like gas stations, but I could be wrong. Why is my body aching and am I running? Yes, that's why. Yeah, I don't care. Stop talking to me. Whatever, bye. I think I was running a lot more than I realized, and it was causing me pain and other such things. My intelligence also went up a point from stats through skills. You can see my skills now have gone up slightly through reading and otherwise interacting with stuff, so that's good. I'm hoping that will continue to rise. I believe that the stat accumulation happens each night. So what do we have here? There's radio controls, which really don't do anything for me. But at least there's a little shelter there, I suppose, if we need to get out of the rain. These are the pump stations, I think. Ooh. Oh wait, is this a roadblock? Because if this is a roadblock... Yeah, this could... What on earth? Big pile of ash. I have no idea. I mean, there's a crater here. Maybe that's what that is, but goodness. There's a wanderer. Is that like a Fallout reference, maybe? It certainly does not. If it's irradiated especially, that is not something I want to deal with. Looks like in general this area is not somewhere that I want to be. It may honestly be in my best interest to try to relocate. To try to maybe find another shelter. Maybe head north or something, because if there's a bunch of shit in the middle of the town, that's the last place I want to be. Somewhere there's an NPC smashing a fox to death. Rest in peace. Is this the fox? Yeah, let's butcher it. We'll take the bones, because we can actually eat them. The stomach? I think I can make something with the stomach. Yeah, I can actually make like a water skin with it, I think. It's not great, but 1.5 liters. We need string, we need water. Can be resealed. I'm gonna, that'll be good to know, I guess. We don't have a large stomach, but that's okay. Can't hurt to have, you know? We're gonna keep walking. We're gonna try to walk around maybe the outskirts of the town. And see what we find here. Houses are always good. Uh-oh, there's a zombie Hulk. That is not good. Where is that zombie Hulk? So yeah, that cratered area is definitely not somewhere I want to be. What is this? Oh, spore cloud. Okay, yeah, there's all kinds of terrible things that we don't want to deal with out here. We're going to have to avoid this town, I think. That's just really the only... That's the conclusion I've come to at this point. I am not remotely ready to tackle this. Tackle this zombie, though. What is that? Is it Datura? No. Let's get this Shrieker zombie here. Try out our new hatchet. Our skill in bashing weapons is increased, which I imagine is a good thing. So it grabs us, but yeah, whatever. We're doing some decent damage with this. Good. It dies. Dropped a banjo, which I don't really have any use for. Leather pants probably offer a little bit more protection than what we have. Sweatshirt is nice for keeping warm. We'll let this zombie kind of mosey over here. Get stuck in the bush, and we'll just beat the shit out of it. Did it have anything? It had denim shorts, but let's butcher it all. Our skill in fabrication is increased. We'll grab all of this stuff because we can. Oh, there's a zombie, another zombie coming at us, so we'll just rinse and repeat. Come into the death bush. It also dies. It has nothing of interest, so we'll just cut it all up. Oh, yes, stop butchering. I'm actually going to try to shoot it. And we'll see if we can steady our aim here. And we'll fire. We hit it for 13 damage, which lightly injured it. So we'll fire again. We miss. Fire again. Just a grazing hit. Another grazing hit. Let's take aim and fire. And we miss. Now this is the new aiming system that I'm not really familiar how this all works, but yeah. We'll jam some cartridges in our gun here while we can. And we'll pump some more rounds into it. Oh, it has thick hide, apparently. Ooh, it's right in our face now. Let's just shoot it right in the face. We're probably getting irradiated, which is not good. But we are hitting it now. Let's get out our hatchet and just wail on it. It's hurting us, but we're also hurting it. It melted away and left nothing but panties. I wouldn't be surprised at this point now if we have radiation sickness of some type. We took a little bit of damage there. We're in a little bit of pain. But I think all in all that could have gone significantly worse. We're going to reload our gun and holster it. Get our hatchet back out. Probably get back to base here. Let's make that stomach. And that way we'll at least have a crude equivalent of a canteen. Should be able to. What am I missing? I need pine bows. Pine bows. Where does one get a pine bow? These pine bows? These are heavy sticks. That's a black rat, which we don't want to deal with. There's a moose corpse here, which dropped all kinds of good stuff. We'll take all of that. I don't know why there's a moose corpse there. I should probably be concerned, but that is a pine tree. Can we smash it? Okay, well, I don't think we can actually cut down a tree with it. Let's just, we don't seem to be damaging the tree. What is it? It is smashable. Does not appear to be working though, so we should probably get, I'm assuming it's nighttime, that's why everything is pitch black. So we will come back here. We are in a bit of pain. That's fine. But we do have fat and meat, which is good. We'll drop the stomach as well. We'll put all of this random stuff in our pile of random stuff. These are like my tool pile. This is my weapon pile. Blah, blah, blah. You guys don't really care either way. And there's not really a lot to do. Can I just sleep? Not really. I don't have any indication of what time it is, unfortunately. I had a cell phone at one point, and now it is gone. And I think this town is pretty much a wash in my current state. But despite that, I'm really curious to see how this mega store is. I don't know if that's going to have all kinds of hulks and other terrible things in it, but I am really curious and kind of want to find out. But in the meantime, there's not a hell of a lot I can do here. Trap and field will get my shotgun skills up, and high explosives quarterly will get my launcher skill up, which is really not useful to me. Can't even read that. Yeah, these books are mostly useless to me, unfortunately. So, yeah. Take some of these bones. We'll eat these bones at least. Because why not? We're not going to make bone needles out of them because we have a sewing kit. I mean, there's other things we can make, but I think eventually we're going to wind up killing and butchering so much stuff that we'll have more bones than we know what to do with. But for now, we might as well take the free food. And we'll drink. Why do I have food poisoning? Did I drink? I drank water. I did not drink clean water because I'm an idiot and can't read. And how long is that going to last? Yeah, we're quite nauseous. Everything's just miserable. I'm an idiot. I should have made clean water. But it's a bit late for that now, isn't it? I can make tallow. It's not very delicious, but it's whatever. I can make cracklins. I really don't want to use up my hot plate just because I don't have a lot of batteries at this point. I put them all in my soldering iron of all things when I was working on my sunglasses, but I needed the skill that I get from it. I can make clean water, which I still don't want to use a hot plate for. I guess we're just gonna might as well read something. It's not ideal, but we'll read to pass the time. I think the food poisoning has already passed, which is good. I'm watching my HP carefully to see if I take any significant amount of damage here. So there, we've read High Explosives Quarterly. We'll read Trap and Field. I think at least skill and shotgun. Well, I don't know if shotguns will be helpful that much, but that's okay. So there's still recipes that we can get out of those books, but really, at this current point, they're pretty much worthless. So we've got all of this stuff. Let's cook our meat. We'll do it again. Make another meat. Eat it. Find a bottle of clean water. Yes, clean water. Yes. And we'll just drop the bottles there. Probably have more clean water out here. Well, I should say, yeah, just water. Don't take down, take that. And we'll dump it in the pile. I need just non-full bottles, essentially. Yes, and I'm aware that I'm doing a lot of just random, boring inventory management, but this is how I play. This is how I play this game. Hopefully, you guys won't hate it too much. I'm gonna take these. Ooh, you know what? Let's take this 3-liter jar because that can actually hold a bit of water. And we'll drop that in there. Get those filled up with water. I may just wind up making a campfire or something outside and boiling as much water with that as possible, since I have a lighter and I think you can light, like bushes or something on fire. If I get 40 rocks, I can make a wood stove indoors, which is what I usually do. And while that's useful, it's going to take me a while to collect 40 rocks, especially when I live next to a swamp. I'm an ogre. And I'm not really tired. I have no idea what time it is. It's night of some type. And I don't really know what to do. I'll put the UPS and this stuff in the pile. I'll wear the ballistic glasses. I think I am wearing 2 things on my eyes now. Maybe. Yeah, I'm wearing reinforced sunglasses and ballistic glasses, which, whatever. And where's my... I'll take our sewing kit here. And I will fix up my winter coat at least. Because why not? There, that was easy. And you can take my soldering iron here, and you can do the same thing with glasses. Anything like Kevlar or plastic, you can reinforce it just like you can with sewing. If you didn't know that, it can be quite useful because it does get you some skill points. And it does make it, you can repair your stuff with it, even if it's like, oh, it's not made out of thread or whatever. You can do the same with like Kevlar, plastic chunks, all that. So keep that stuff if you have it laying around, and get yourself the benefits of having all of that. So I guess we're just going to keep reading. Because we just need to pass some time, and I don't want to waste it by just standing. So we'll read Outdoor Adventures. We learned a recipe for fish bait. And it looks like it's starting to become daylight out. So awesome. So that means we're going to go adventuring again. Not having collected any water yet, but that's okay. Let us walk on the road here and see what we find. There is a vehicle here, but it does not have controls, just like the other one that we saw. What do we have here? We have a hippie van. It does not have any gas or batteries, but the rest of it seems to work. It's really not ideal. I'd rather not have a van, but it does have a lot of space in it. So that vehicle works. It just needs gas, and it needs a battery. It's relatively easy to get gas. You can siphon it off of other vehicles. Lachlan is going for a swim in the river, apparently. What do we have here? We've got a semi-truck that runs on diesel. It's really kind of damaged, screwed up. If I had like a wrench and a hacksaw, I could start taking apart vehicles, and it would be quite useful. Oh, we do have a 1 point in marksmanship now. Not super useful, but ooh, green means military. Yeah, I got an APC here. It's dead though. The battery and gas tank are both empty. But, and the battery is dead on it, but it does have a mounted M2 Browning on it. Can we... Ooh, and it does have some 50 caliber ammo here. We might as well grab that for whatever reason. So we'll make our way. See, now I'm tired. Like, now that it's, you know, my sleep schedule is all screwed up, so we should probably focus on that. Is this like swampy? Yeah, here's shallow water, which has high movement cost attached to it. So while we're not interested in going swimming, we can wail on these zombies. No, I don't want to drink the water. No. More useless stuff. There's a tree of some type. It's an apple tree, ripens in autumn. There's apricots that ripen in the summer. I didn't mean to forage in that underbrush, but that's fine. It looks like foliage actually has more of a movement cost associated with it than shallow water. And the zombie just said fuck it and trashed it anyways. Our bandana gets ripped. Our mouth got bitten. This zombie's like trying to make out with us. So we'll just mutilate that zombie. We'll wait for this grabber zombie to step up. It grabs us, which makes sense because that's what it does. It is grabbing, but it doesn't seem to be doing much damage. We're just going to whack at it. Our left leg is a little beat up now. I don't want the water. No, definitely don't want to drink the salt water. We have a concrete mixer. I don't know why it had a concrete mixer, but I'll hold on to it. Well, no, I'm not going to hold on to it. I don't need a concrete mixer, and really don't need 50 caliber ammo because that takes up like all of my weight. We'll just leave it there for now. Actually, let's make a note. 50 cal ammo. The concrete mixer, it said it had a heater built in, and I'm curious if that will have alternate uses then. Motorcycle helmet. Does this motorcycle work? No, the wheel's gone. The wheels are effed up. What about this? There's an electric car here. Battery is fine. Has enough wheels. Wheels are good. Motors are good. It's a little beat up, but it has a clock, it has controls. This car works. So can we drive it? Yes, and it has a clock, even better. Oh, I don't like that the camera goes all funky. Whoops. Yeah, I haven't driven in this game for a while. Oh, no. Alright, we just want the car to stop. Let's just stop driving. Turn it off. We have a working car. That's good. We can bring that back with us and fix it up. I'm going to check off screen to see if there's an option to disable the camera shift when driving, because that really threw me off. I'd rather have the camera centered on the car while I'm driving it. So let me just check that. There was an option, I believe, and I enabled it. I moved the car a little bit. It's fine now. It does exactly what I was hoping. It's all centered. We're all good. So we're going to make our way south a little bit. Ooh, there's a trench coat that fits. We want that because it has a lot of storage, as well as a screwdriver. So we want to head down to this corpse if we can without getting destroyed. Screwdriver's good. Trench coat is good. We can wear it. It's more encumbrance, but I think it means we can take off the duffel bag. It doesn't really leave us much room, but we are significantly less encumbered, I believe. And actually we can... It's a trunk, right? Yeah, okay, we can just put all this stuff in the trunk. Why the hell not? Keep the lighter, keep the flashlight, keep our weapons. Close up the trunk as well. And also that car, we can, eventually down the road, if we get the right materials, we can repair it. You know, we can fix it up. I'm actually going to grab the clothing, odd as it seems, even though I'm not going to wear it, because no, I don't want to yell. I can fix it up for tailoring skill. And there's another military vehicle here. It's lacking wheels, but it does have some diesel and some battery in it, which is unfortunate. And the alternator and the battery and the engine's all in good shape. It's just, I could technically go up to that other APC, take the parts off of that and install it on there, and then have an APC, which would be kind of freaking cool. But mosquito and a lemming are fighting somewhere. There's a zombie and a mosquito fighting. That's fine with me. Let them fight. There is a beetle here, just a tiny little car. It's lacking wheels, it's beat up, but it does have a good amount of gas in it. So, as I expected, there are some zombies here. Not at all surprising. Those dots, apparently, I think are just little critters to the left there. You probably can't see them, but they're moving around on my screen. We're going to let this fat zombie come at us. And I'm going to kind of do a hit and run thing with it. As long as I can get away after a hit, seems to be the best strategy. We'll let it come to me, basically. Yeah. It's almost dead. Oh, it got me anyways. That's alright, though. We'll finish it off. Dropped a flashlight, which we'll take. We'll wait for these other zombies. We're gonna do the same. We're gonna do the same exact thing. We're gonna do hit and run with them. And it should be, yeah, I'm still getting bashing weapons experience, which is good. It'd be nice if zombies could feel pain and, you know, get worse like we did. These guys are going for my legs. It means I need better protection. There. So maybe we don't need to do hit and run. Oh. Well, it destroyed my trench coat, and that just fucking sucks. Screwdriver set. Good. We want that. Bolt cutters. That could also be quite useful. But now we just have no fucking room for anything. Did I already check this corpse? Yeah, I did. I wanted that trench coat. Because now I can get into this store and then it's not going to really have anything. Well, I'm not going to have any space to pick up anything. Bolt cutters. Put the used flashlight. No, we'll keep using that flashlight. Screwdriver set. I should have probably relayered my clothing so that the trench coat was like underneath, but oh well. So now we will drive. See, this is much easier for me compared to the old method. Now, if you have no driving skill in this game, you swerve around like a drunk for some reason, even if you're just going 9 miles an hour like I am. It's really easy to just fucking, you know, completely fuck up. So I'm going to park the car here. And again, I'm just going to be annoying to all the people that want action and drop fucking clothes in the trunk for later use. Because I am an incredibly conservative roguelike player. I always have been. Butcher these corpses for the skill. I mean, you could say I'm a... what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a min-maxer, kind of. Why does this car have E's? Is this like one of those steamroller things? Is it just excited to see me? Yeah, it's a road roller. It's wrecked, apparently. Oh, the roller drums are screwed up on. I guess it's not much of a road roller if... Yeah, okay. So, oh, this is all glass here. There's a huge boomer. I've never seen one of those before, but that sounds really dangerous. And here are zombies coming at us. There's a feral predator somewhere as well. Well, let's just chill here, and there'll be a lot of them, but I think we can go one-on-one. I'm hoping. If we get surrounded, we'll just make a dash for my car. Because you can run now. And we're just gonna kill it. Awesome. We are still getting bashing weapons skill, which is good. I mean, they already know I'm here. I can try just shooting them point blank. Let's see if that works better than the hatchet. 31 damage is pretty good. We get a headshot, and our ears ring even though it's a 22 and we're shooting outside. I don't know if you folks have much experience with weapons, but a 22 is kind of loud, but not loud enough to make your ears ring if you're firing outside. But I guess maybe if you're against a wall, the sound could reverberate. But, you know, realistically, it's not going to be that bad. There's a zombie brute. That could be bad news, especially because it's coming at us. Yeah, we need to... there's a giant centipede. Get off me. Alright. I need to get away from here, because that zombie brute will fuck me up. The zombie brute is it's completely fucking up mosquitoes, apparently. I'll let them fight. Mosquitoes and skeletons are fighting, and that's fine with me. There we go. I was trying to figure out how to drive. Not very good at driving in real life either, so I don't want to mimic that too badly. So, at the very least, we've walked away from this with a car. And I may wind up getting the fuck out of Dodge. There's that NPC that was just chilling there. There's muskrats and stuff leaping out of the water. We are hungry, we are thirsty, we are tired. That NPC wants to talk to us, but can I even? No. He really wants to talk to us, but I'm not going to have that right now. I'm in a car, bitch. Go the hell away. And I know it's kind of annoying to just kind of drive like this, but until my driving skill, I think, is 4, I'm gonna fumble like an idiot. This guy really wants to talk to me. Let me just park my car first. What do you want? Hello. Another survivor. We should travel together, yeah. Because I can keep you safe. Hey, cool, he's with me. Alright, awesome. Can you teach me anything? Okay, he can teach me something. Alright. What do I want to learn is the good question here. I could learn brawling, but piercing weapons, dodging, cutting weapons, archery, first aid. So many choices here. Cutting weapons might be useful. I'm not sure if a hatchet is considered a cutting weapon. I'm gonna go with dodging, actually. And, oh, we have to pay for training because it costs 200, really. Well, no, I'm not gonna. I was unaware I'd have to pay for training. I really don't want to. And I don't want to give him any of those items. So, sorry, pal. Maybe another time. But I've gained almost a level in driving, which is kind of nice. I think what I'll do now is come in here. No, you're not taking my stuff, dude. Change your engagement rules. I don't know what he's doing now, but attack enemies that you can kill easily. Don't use grenades. Use only silent weapons. don't even use guns anymore. Because if you die, I want your ammo. And let's see. Miscellaneous rules. Don't pick up items, please. Sleep when you feel tired. And then let's go. So hopefully now she won't take my shit. Close that window up. Actually, we'll open it a little bit, let some light in. We'll eat. What do we have to eat? That's not garbage. I don't really think we have a lot at this point. So we will grab some meat and some water. Take the gallon jug. Oh, no, we won't because we can't. And let's light this on fire and make... We can't. Why can't we make cooked meat? Because you need a tool with food cooking. Which I believe would be a frying pan. So we'll make that. No, don't stop. Oh, he could assist with a batch, really now. Can we just cook all of that meat then? That's true, you can do batch cooking. Let's make 7 cooked meat. Don't stop. Oh, that's cool. He assisted with crafting, and that's pretty sweet, so I think that makes it quicker. We're gonna eat all of it, and we're gonna drink some water. And can I chat with you? Can I give him the meat? I don't know. It's a small plastic bottle of something, and I don't know what that is. Let's... I want... Well, if I give him the meat's not worth very much. I want his fruit, but it's not going to work out that well. That's fine. Whatever. Is this making any water? Take down. Yeah, it does have water in it. So we'll drop our cooked meat. We're going to grab our non-clean water. And I'm going to holster my gun. But I'm going to pick up the gallon of water, hold it in my hand. What did this turn into, by the way? A pile of ash, so it burns up. Can't do anything with it. That's okay. I also need to grab a pot, I think. No, wait, I've got a frying pan. That should count. So we'll light that on fire, and we'll make clean water. Put it in there. Alright, and I believe I can batch cook that. Yep. But I think it already had, so we'll take 8 water, and we'll put it all in there, which leaves us with the capacity to make 1 more clean water, so we'll make just another, and we'll put it in there. Now when it says nearby water, I'm trying to figure out exactly what don't have anything to put it in. I thought we have bottles. I wonder if it's taking it from the funnel there, which is fine, but like We need like a drum, like a 55-gallon drum, and then I can just make all the water I would ever need. That would be super useful. I really don't want this water to go to waste, or this fire to go to waste, because I only have a finite amount of shrubberies that I can burn. Not that wood will be a huge issue, because I can cut down a tree eventually, and that'll give me all the wood that I would ever need. Let's make a little more water. And we can put it in the plastic bottles. The water's spreading, that's not good. Or the fire's spreading. Yeah, keep filling. Oh, the fire went out. Okay, that's fine. Can I light this newspaper page on fire? Well, that's cool. Just light everything on fire. Why the hell not? There's a sewing kit there. I mean, I still have... Do I have any more plastic bottles? Because I'll just make water all day and annoy all of you guys with my lack of... Oh, I don't have the room. Derp. Okay, so we'll drop that. We can drop those. Wield the hatchet. There. So there's that. Destination area is full. I can't carry any more. Blah, 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 blah. Can we light the flower on fire? Because that would be pretty sweet. Don't stop crafting. Put it in there. So we get even more water out of it. That's pretty dope. Okay, I think I was pulling it from that 3-liter bottle. That's fine. But there, now we have... Nope, don't consume. Now we have even more in the way of water, which, hooray, is a good thing. Drop our pan. And does that use batteries? Alright, so this... Unload. Drop the batteries there, because frankly we need more batteries. Let me... Well, I was going to say let's unload our car, but I'm tired and need to sleep. And I think this would be a good point for me to stop the video. I'll fall asleep, and between now and the next video, I think I will unload my car. I have just a pile of clothing, and we'll go from there. I think next time maybe I will build a wood stove, get my items sorted out a little better, see what I can do from there, and I don't know. I still want to try to take on that mega store, but not in my current state. That town is kind of fucked. It may be in my best interest to get my car and just drive, maybe head north, assuming I can kind of go diagonally this way, just because this town is kind of screwy. It's got a lot of bad shit in it, and as much as I want to stay in this shelter, I just don't think it'll work out. But we've got lots of trunk space, and yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll see. We'll figure it out next video. But as usual, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next video. Later.